everyone, it's Ashley and Nandi, and we just wanted to say welcome to Freedom Soapbox. We vlog about our day-to-day lives and stuff that we think is important. We're excited to have a place to share our thoughts and hear from you all. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything, and leave us your comments below.
We live in a world where we can choose our own paths. We can be who we want to be and love who we want to love. We have the freedom to express ourselves in any way we please. This is what makes our country so great. We are free to stand up for what we believe in and fight for what's right. And that's what this YouTube channel is all about. We're going to talk about freedom and how it's important to us. So if you are ready, let's get started.
Colonialism happened all over the world.
Right. So
And it makes sense why every country has to do with some form of racism.
Yeah. There's a group of people that infested the world with this disease.
Right.
But it's not gonna. I'm saying it's not gonna just go away. It's gonna take time. But if you find yourself in a situation where you feel victim to racism or stereotypes, I encourage you to leave that place.
Yeah, leave. You don't have to be a victim. You have choices.
We actually have
so
choices.
Get yourself out.
Like leave. Go somewhere where you are.
Take yourself to a much better place where you're gonna be so much happier.
Where you are
much better
appreciated.
quality of
Sure.
life.
Let's come in.
The people who are racist against you are miserable anyway, so clearly that's a miserable area. Get yourself in a happier place.
Yeah, absolutely. Leave that area.
It's not worth it to waste your life
let's go.
in a miserable place.
We're not here long enough. We're not here long enough to try to fix the world. You know, it's just, if you're lucky to make it to 75, you lived a long life. So
I don't know if by 75 and you're on your deathbed, would you really look back and go, I'm so glad that I stayed in the miserable Alabama house because I was, I don't know, standing my ground against the racists. We were all miserable and we hated each other and we kept fighting, like literally fist fighting all the time, but
now
would you look at that and be like, yes?
We have to punctuate it by also understanding that things were harder back in the day. You know, resources were hard to get. People were in real abject poverty. There was like food deserts and people had to grow up in really, really dire situations. But
also there was the fear of leaving because there's so much uncertainty, you know, back in the day. Now we kind of like dissolve some of that uncertainty.
The internet has broken those boundaries.
Yeah, so you can choose to give yourself a much better life. You deserve it.
You can just up and leave, and well, do some research. Get on YouTube and watch videos about the area that you feel like you're interested in.
Go where you think you'll be happy.
Search for jobs over there. You'd be surprised you can find a job. But just leave. You know, don't go where you're appreciated. Go where you're happy. Happiness is actually the metric that you should pay attention to, not how much money you're making or how many investments or properties you have. How happy are you where you are?
Or, you know, anything that has to do with your ego or whatever. I mean, don't live your life trying to make other people happy.
Yeah, that's a waste of time. It never really works out anyway. Alright, we're here, First Avenue, and I forgot what name of this street is. I noticed that they don't have a lot of signs. Kind of have to figure out where you are. Is it over there?
What?
Oh, it's over there, straight down there. Let's go this way.
We'll see it.
It's right there, straight down. Diagonal. Come in.
First and fourth.
That's a
Over
Boys to Men
here.
concert over here. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right. That Boys to Men still set the mood. They're still doing their thing. It's very cool when you walk by some homeless people vibing to Boys to Men.
That's like the best way you want to see them.
I'm just saying, like, have you ever seen anything like that?
No, but I'm just glad that they have that.
It's really
They're-
cool.
They're being happy.
Anything can happen on Williams Park in the city of St. Petersburg. Is that? I think we have right of way.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't visible. What you thinking about, sweetheart?
I'm thinking about how it's amazing how hot it's getting. And we are just 2 weeks away from the anniversary of when we moved here.
We got here in April,
May.
in May.
Beginning
Oh yeah, we
of
got
May.
here May 4th, I believe. May 5th.
Actually, I think it was May 8th.
May 8th. We got here May 8th.
So maybe we're 3 weeks away actually.
How you like it so far?
I love it. It's the best place.
I like it too.
Due to the lack of employees, our temporary hours will be as follows. Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Friday to Saturday 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. And then Sunday 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Looks like he's probably only able to open when he's home.
Yeah.
I think it's literally just the owner and his son who run it now.
It's tough. Climate is
So
tough.
last time we came here, aren't those the only 2 people that were there?
Yeah, him and his kids. Let's find somewhere else.
Alright, what do you
Every business literally has the word now hiring. They're supposed to now hiring on their doors. Why do you think that these guys are not able to find workers?
No one wants to work.
Because they're not paying well. I don't think that they're paying enough to keep up with inflation.
Right.
Why would anyone bother working for slave wages? Time is such a scarce resource, and you can't just give it away for pennies anymore. A lot of people are recognizing that. There's been a record number of businesses opened in the past couple of years, and that's because people are starting to recognize that, you know, you have a better chance at wealth if you run the whole shit yourself. You know, you own all the equity, or at least a good fraction of it. That way, when you're investing time, because time is money,
Right.
and if you're investing time, you should be getting like ownership of it in perpetuity. It shouldn't be rented time. Right now we're doing time rentals. We should be in the business of time ownership.